Hello, Nick Zissimopoulos, Glassman and Zissimopoulos Law, some legal advice in 2 minutes or less. Okay. You have decided to go to trial, you've picked a jury, you've gone through opening statements, all the questions, now you're at closing arguments, and your lawyer gets up. What is going through the lawyer's mind during closing arguments? Well, good lawyers will tell you that a closing argument is where you're going to give the jurors the weapons they need to go fight for you in deliberation. There's some great books out there on closing arguments. One of the lines I really like is, a closing argument is not just repeating what happened over the course of the trial. You're not just marshaling the evidence through and saying, look, then we heard this, then we heard this, then we heard this. Instead, what you're doing is you're weaving the evidence into arguments that the jurors can use during deliberations. One of the great trial lawyers in our country right now, David Ball, even says, be blunt about it. Say to the jurors, in the deliberation room, this conversation may come up. When it does, remind the other jurors of this point. Give them the arguments and be blunt about why you're giving it to them, because they're going to need those arguments to go back there and win for you in deliberation. Remember to use your jury instructions. Remember to refer to the physical evidence. Think about appropriate analogies that can be helpful. Talk about the burden of proof in a truthful way, but in a way that benefits your side. Closing arguments is the time that you have to have a conversation with the jurors and to give them the weapons and tools and arguments they need to go back there and win for you. Maybe not the most important part of a trial, although Hollywood seems to always focus on closing arguments. In another video, I'll explain why the most important part is jury selection. But closing argument is very important. Don't just marshal the evidence. Create the arguments, anticipate your opponent's arguments, and figure out why those should not succeed. Tell the jury bluntly that. Nick Zissimopoulos, Glassman and Zissimopoulos Law, some legal advice in 2 minutes or less.